Welcome back, my name is HypUpTech. Today I'll be showing you some tips and tricks for Apple's biggest customization update yet. First, let's update your phone. Open Settings, then go to General, then go to Software Update. Then you can update your phone straight to iOS 18. It will give you the option to update to the latest version of iOS 17, but you don't need to do this. Once updated, you'll first want to explore the new lock screen button customization. Along with the basics, you can change these to some options, including Translate, which is great if you travel a lot, setting it to open any app, Shazam, Calculator, and Airplane mode. Quick tip, I replaced the camera shortcut with the Apple TV remote. 1, because I have an Apple TV, and 2, because you can get to the camera by just swiping right on the lock screen. When you get to the home screen, first enter jiggle mode, press edit and go to customization. Here you'll see you've got 4 different icon styles. Light, which is like it was before iOS 18, Dark, which darkens the icons and background, Automatic, which is my favourite as it keeps the background light with dark icons. Tinted allows you to make your app icons any colour that you want. This even goes as far as getting the direct colours off your background. This works quite well, but only really with Apple first-party apps. I prefer keeping the default icon colours but enlarging them to hide app names for a cleaner look. Being able to place apps anywhere on the grid has helped me create an ergonomic layout. I keep my most used app like Notes, Find My and Govee Home on the first page in ergonomic positions. I've also set up a large widget at the top to store more most used apps. I've arranged the rest of my apps like a bookshelf and created different sorted shelves to help me stay organised, as I hate the look of app folders on the home screen. Previously, a frequently overlooked feature was the control center. In iOS 18, it's been completely revamped with more colour, especially in the brightness and sound controls, and now allows almost any control to be added. A standout addition is vehicle motion cues, which reduces motion sickness when you're using your phone in cars or buses. Plus, there's finally a proper power off button, which is a nice simple touch. That is something that I think has been in the back of people's heads for a long time. Now, let's look at some smaller minor changes. The calendar app now shows individual colour-coded activities instead of just dots when zoomed out on the calendar, and is fully integrated with reminders, allowing you to set reminders within calendar and set calendar events within reminders. In messages, you can now react with specific emojis, send effects, and enjoy RCS messaging, which brings over Apple-like features in Android chats. The best part, you can now schedule when texts are sent. The action button can now be set to trigger basic control center functions, which I love. The new game mode boosts game performance by prioritizing the efficiency of the game. In Safari, you can now customize articles with new backgrounds, text color, and font options to make reading easier. Voice shortcuts now work without saying, "Hey Siri, take screenshot." In battery settings, there's a new charging limit option to help maintain battery health. The camera now has a 5-second timer, and iPhone mirroring works on Mac. The new Passwords app now allows us to have quicker access to our passwords right from the home screen instead of having to go deep into the settings. Lastly, we have new ambient background sounds, night and fire, which you can add to the control center and adjust at your own will. Now, let's look at some new iPadOS 18 features. While many features between iOS and iPadOS overlap, iPadOS 18 has some new unique features. The biggest and most considerable update is probably to the Notes app, which now includes math notes and writing corrections. You can either enable these in specific notes or access them through the Maths Note section. It's great, but if you connect your letters like I do, the writing correction might not work as well. One cool feature is that both math notes and writing corrections work within Quick Notes. Sadly, iPads haven't gotten the charging limit feature, which is terrible for me as I treat my iPad as a computer. It's hooked up to my monitor and the constant charging is definitely damaging my battery, so this would have been a welcome addition to my iPadOS. One cool feature and tip is that you can customize your home screen's vertical and horizontal layouts separately. This allows for better organization. Let's just say you only take notes in the vertical position. This means that you can have a note-focused homepage, and then when you turn your iPad horizontal, you can get back to watching Disney Plus or Netflix. So that was my short and sweet iPadOS video. I hope it's been helpful and this was such a fun video to make. If you have any other questions about iOS 18 or iPadOS 18, reach out in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe as it really helps, and have a great day.